MP in the house.
We know MP came ready to play.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Spurs. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And when you look at the Lakers, they're rolling, and we expected that. Lots of talent. The chemistry is there, and so is the unrivaled production.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Clint Capella is out there with Holland. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Lakers, we've got Austin Reeves. Connect out there with Collins. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's the eraser in at the 1. And looking at tonight's contest, Coach, why are both teams so good rebounding?
Well, I'd like to say it's great coaching, Kevin. You know, I can always give those guys credit. But in reality, both teams do have a philosophy to go after the ball, and both these teams have tough, active people who are committed to getting as many extra possessions as they possibly can.
And you can't win in this league unless you can rebound, right?
Well, especially on the defensive end, Kevin, you've got to be able to keep the other team off the glass. At the offensive end, it sort of varies from team to team.
MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Here's Cunningham after the made shot from the eraser. Cunningham's shot is off. Here's the eraser. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Reeves the pass to the eraser. Intercepted. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Good D by Drummond.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Here's the eraser. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's Ivy. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. Pass to Holland. 5 on the clock. Screen by Capella. Detroit, no good that time either.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
In the corner, Collins with it. Here's the eraser. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's now 6 points for the eraser. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. As the son of 2 professional athletes, Stan, Jaden Ivey was raised around sports. He knows the culture.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. His grandfather and father both played professional football. His mom played in the WNBA. She's now a college coach, but she also spent some time as an assistant with the Grizzlies. This guy has had sports from the time he was born.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Cunningham outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, the disparity in talent has been clear-cut, but it's another season and another opportunity to turn the tables.
And here's Cunningham following the 3 from the eraser. And there's the call on the eraser. That's foul number. Here's the eraser. He's covered by Sasser. The eraser's shot's good. And the league is still buzzing, Greg, about MP, registering a quadruple double.
One of the greatest all-around games in league history. MP is an incredible talent, and you know he'll put on another show here tonight.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Marcus Sasser is out there with Beasley. Then there's Holland. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David.
What's up, MP?
And as the Lakers entered the building, there was a fierce look in their eyes. That's the look of a team out to defend its home court. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Detroit Pistons. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at San Antonio, they're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And when you look at the Lakers, they've started the way we expected. Aggressive, relentless, just imposing their will upon lesser teams.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Holland is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Thompson in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, Austin Reeves out there with the eraser. Then it's Connect. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Collins in at the 4-man position. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Now here's Thompson. The rebound by the eraser. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
The eraser's shot's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's Cunningham. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn.
Yeah, this is really important to Cunningham's development. He needs to keep rising, firing, and hitting these pull-up jumpers.
The 3. The rebound by the eraser.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Drummond with a screen on Cunningham. And he gets it to go. No problem on the 3 from the eraser. The eraser's got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Ivy. Holland. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around. Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Now, here's Cunningham. He's covered closely. Pass to Ivy. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Here's the eraser. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. Back to Drummond. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, the disparity in talent has been clear-cut. but it's another season and another opportunity to turn the tables.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pass to Capella. Cunningham outside to end the run. Offensive rebound, and the layup's good off the glass. He's got 5.
Yep, and that's a confidence builder for Cunningham. Good to see him getting it done inside.
Here's the eraser, covered by Cunningham. The eraser passes to Reeves. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And Detroit has possession, following the 3 by the Lakers. Cunningham on the wing. A three-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Reeves gets the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now, here's Cunningham. 5 points in the game.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Here's the eraser. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
On the wing, Thompson. He has yet to score. Detroit, no good that time either. Los Angeles leading by 13. Banked in off the glass. And that's now 10 points for the eraser. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Well, John Collins was a force in his first few years, Stan, but hasn't seemed to match that level of success since that time. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think there's a few reasons, Kevin. Number one, I just think it's a lot about opportunity, and he went from being the number 2 guy on a team to being the 3rd, 4th, even at times 5th guy on the floor, so he's not getting as much opportunity. He doesn't have as much opportunity to play some of his minutes as a center now, and that was always where he could get a quickness advantage. So even where he is now, though, this guy is a very good player and has gotten to the point he's underrated.
Cunningham kicks to Holland. Cunningham looking it over. Thompson right side. Back to Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got 10 points in the game.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Took him no time at all on that one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And again, Cunningham missing.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the eraser in the last matchup against the Trailblazers delivered quite a performance. He finished with 64 points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple double. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he does.
And the league is still buzzing, Greg, about MP registering a quadruple double.
One of the greatest all-around games in league history. MP is an incredible talent, and you know he'll put on another show here tonight.
And the basket is good. 18 points for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pistons trailed by 21. Ivy kicks to Cunningham. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Well, this is the story of the night for that defense. They have not been able to contain Cunningham.
Here's the eraser. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Pass to the eraser. Fires for three. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's an aggressive play and a chance for Cunningham to get 3 points the old-fashioned way.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Stevens is checked in. And Vanderbilt subbed in for John Collins. And then for Detroit, Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. And it's Stewart in for Asar Thompson.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Stolen away. The eraser passes to Vanderbilt. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Cunningham's shot is off. The Lakers on offense, fresh from a win against Portland.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Clock is at 3. Here's the eraser. No good with the triple. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
And so it's the Lakers with it, following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Here's Doncic. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Inside. Beyond the arc. It's good from long range. Cunningham's got 19 points.
Well, as a defense, you have to expect Cunningham to take those. He's not shy at the arc.
Here's the eraser. Tried to... Answer back, but that three is off the mark. Beasley up top. 11 points for him in that last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. And here's Beasley. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. That's tipped. .112 left in the first quarter. Tries the spin move. Doncic outside. Connects from three-point range.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
The Pistons shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Gannett comes in for Austin Reeves. Howland, he's checked in for Detroit. Marcus Sasser comes in for Cade Cunningham. Beasley inside, guarded by Doncic. No good from Beasley.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Takes the three, and another three for the Lakers.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Here's Sasser. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's the eraser, and that one is stuffed right through.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And there's the call on the eraser. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Stewart. To stop the run. Rebound the Lakers.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers out there all by themselves with Los Angeles with some changes. Drummond's checked in for Maxi Cleveland. The Erasers subbed in for Shake Milton. Simone Fontecchio, he's checked in for Detroit. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Connect. And it's the Eraser. Then there's Doncic, and it's Drummond in at the center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Los Angeles calls timeout. The Pistons making a change here. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Number 1, Luka Doncic. Second, Austin Reeves.
What shooting we saw from them all season. I mean, I'd love to see these guys in a game of horse. They'd probably be draining shots from midcourt.
The eraser. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's the eraser. Makes it off the glass. The eraser's got 32 points in the game.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Now Beasley, guarded by Doncic. To the paint. And it's Mamu Kalashvili missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Over to the wing. Here's the eraser. Here's Connect. That 3 off the mark.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Now Sasser, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
And Drummond throws it down.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. And rebounded by Connect.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot. and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
The eraser's shot's good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Sasser with it. Scoreless thus far.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Stewart a screen. Here's Sasser. Can they get it? And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
John Collins, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Austin Reeves comes in for Luka Doncic. The Lakers working the ball around now. Here's the eraser. He has 35. That shot wide open. And that's 13 points for Dalton Connect.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And a switcher also for Detroit. Hollins checked in. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for the eraser. Great showing for him last season. Tops in scoring. And of course, he established himself as the most prolific passer in the game last season. The league leader in assists.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him. And you can't even really contain him. Back to Doncic. Shoots over Holland. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter. Doncic has gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Pass to Cunningham.
So do you sit him with 3 fouls? Big decision for his coach here.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Collins passes to the eraser. And the layup is good. The eraser's got 37.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
So it's Detroit now. Here's Cunningham, and he goes big with a dunk right on top of John Collins.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Cunningham left side. Pass to Ivy. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. The eraser's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Now, here's Collins. Shoots over Holland. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Ron Holland.
Enduring the contact, Collins plays it smart and makes sure he's fouled in the act.
And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Here is Cunningham. He's got 23. Blocked again.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Doncic against Ivy. Pass to Capella. Clock at 4. Holland, no good. LA has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. The eraser passes to Drummond. Here's the eraser, covered by Cunningham. The eraser, another bucket. Wow!
Some guys make the game look easy. He's at 40 yet again.
And now he's top 5 in NBA history for 40-point games.
Yeah, at 40 for the 89th time. Next up is Harden, who has 101.
Three-pointer. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Another steal. Down low, here's Drummond. Out to the right wing. The eraser passes to Reeves. From past the arc, hits it from three-point range. Reeves has got 10 points in the game.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Cunningham for 3. The rebound by the eraser. The eraser's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Doncic. Rebound by the Pistons.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Lakers shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Another steal. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, great to see in-sync offense like this. The pass is perfectly timed, and Collins rises up and puts it down.
Here's Cunningham. The putback, and it's John Collins with the rebound. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pulls it up. And another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Detroit has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Now, here's Ivy. Last game, 26 points. Pass to Cunningham. Shot to stop the run. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, able to put on a show for the ages. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hello, everybody. Let's start out with a look at the recently announced Players of the Week. For the West, the Eraser.
I've been really impressed watching him. I mean, he's facilitating this offense, making plays for his teammates and for himself.
Yeah, he's been the best player on the floor most nights. Really has.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Seems like they can't miss, just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want.
You haven't heard this in a while, fellas. SLN, Shaq-like numbers. When you're doing that, it means dominance.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by the eraser.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Thompson is out there with Holland. And it's Capella in at the center position.
Yeah, that's a shot that Cunningham is very comfortable with. No problem with the mid-range.
Connect. No good. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. Rebound, Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Connect. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Cunningham outside. To the middle. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, sometimes this seems too easy for Capella. The hoop is right there for him.
Third quarter of basketball, we're about a minute and a half in. Reeves right side. Here's the eraser. Non-stop scoring machine here. Just 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Here's Connect. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Pass to Thompson. Cunningham outside. Hollins kicks to Thompson. Capella sets a screen for Thompson. And a wide open look for Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. The eraser. And again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Pass to Cunningham. And it's good for 2. Cunningham's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Coach, it didn't take long for Cade Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggles. He's got everything you could want in a team leader.
Here's Connect. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The Lakers working the ball around now. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Reeves left side. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Thompson is double. Capella finds Ivy. Here's Holland. Thompson surveying the floor. In the corner, Ivy with it. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Pass to the eraser. On the wing, Reeves. Drummond with a screen on Ivy. Reeves gets the bucket.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Here's Cunningham. They can't stop the run with that one. The Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them.
Yeah, tough-nosed veteran. Collins is no stranger to having to overcome aggressive defense.
Cunningham outside. The layup off target. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
Pass to Holland. Back to Cunningham. To the inside. Capella. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The Erasers got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Connect with it. Takes a three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Cunningham's shot is off. The Lakers on offense. Out to the wing. Here's Collins. And another basket for the Lakers.
Well, those are the quick twitch muscles from Collins.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Trying to end the drought. And rebounded by Connect. Pass to the eraser. It's Drummond, high post. Reeves with it. Ivy defending. To the paint. Connect with it. Capella's there. Connect. No good. Here's Ivy. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Down low. Pass to the eraser. Reeves outside. Collins a screen on Ivy. Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got 16 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Count that one.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Cunningham against Reeves. Holland the pass to Thompson. And the three off target. And Los Angeles guys shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. Here's the eraser, covered by Cunningham. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. No good on the triple. Lobbed up there for Drummond. It's stolen by Capella. Out to the right wing. Ivy, no one around him. Drills the three-pointer. Ivy's got his second basket of the game.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Pass to Connect. Here's the eraser, covered by Cunningham. The eraser. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot. The eraser's got 53.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Thompson, a screen on Reeves. Over in the corner, Cunningham. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here is Los Angeles now. And And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
The shot by the eraser, no good. And the Pistons with possession. Pass to Cunningham. Thompson sets the pick for Cunningham. And rebounded by Connect. Connects got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Good on the 13-footer. Connects got 13 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And here's Ivy. He's got 5. Clock at 6. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor. Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Thompson outside. 1:39 left here in the 3rd quarter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
A moment to check out Cade Cunningham here. He's coming off an excellent season, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Stewart kicks to Beasley. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
The shot by the eraser, no good. And for the Pistons, they're shooting 35% or so in the 3rd quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working.
And this is what you want Ivy doing, attacking lanes to the rim with confidence.
Doncic passes to the eraser. 32 seconds left in the 3rd. 5 on the clock. He got it again. Sensational.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Over in the corner, Sasser. Now, Ivy. He has 7. Launches a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Ivy's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for Detroit. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Racers checked in for James. And a switcher also for Detroit. Fontecchio's checked in. For Detroit, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. You've got Luka Doncic. The eraser is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Kleba in at the 5. That's the Laker 5. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Kleba's got his first bucket of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Sasser, the bounce pass. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Fontecchio passes to Stewart. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And for the Lakers, they're shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Count it.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Mamu Kalashvili. Leba defending. Driving inside. And there it is for him. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game. And so two things happened that drove me into coaching. Number one, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us.
And another assist for him.
And this man keeps dropping time. Tied for the fourth most ever in an NBA game.
The vision and the passing from him. Just unreal, guys. Pass to Beasley.
Get the perimeter.
We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
Good on the bucket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Detroit's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Inside. Back to Sasser. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that.
Another possession, another assist.
Well, he's now tied for third all-time in the record books for most assists in a game.
GA, he's been playing all game long like he knows exactly when and where to pass the ball. It's incredible. Detroit, no good that time either.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Here's the eraser. And another one. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Beasley. Here's Mamu Kalashvili. Over in the corner, Sasser. Here's Beasley. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And Los Angeles guys shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Sasser with it. Another steal. Here's the eraser. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Stevens is checked in. There's the triple. And good! There's another.
And to see him hit the 60-point mark twice in a year, that's a special talent.
Special's the perfect word to use. Incredible scoring performances on any given night. And nearing third place for most 60-point games in a season. The shot by the eraser, no good. And for the Pistons, they're shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Back to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And Cunningham showing his game extends above the rim.
And there's the drive. The shot by the eraser, no good. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Here's the eraser, covered by Cunningham. And yep, another basket. That's 62 points, 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Holland, the pass to Ivy. And they're pushing it up. And the shot goes in. 64 points for the eraser. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Ivy passes to Cunningham. The rebound by the eraser.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Here's Steffens. Capella covering. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and, you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But, you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And he goes in for the dunk.
As a playmaker, Ivy has an interesting upside. If he continues to develop those skills, he'd only increase his value.
On the wing.
We've got 1:23 left here in the fourth quarter. Vanderbilt. Pass to Steffens. Now here's Doncic. Ivy defending, and he gets the bucket. Doncic has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the eraser.
Yeah, we witnessed a special performance tonight. It's not just the...
He swipes the ball away again.
He's been a defensive terror all night long.
And again, another assist.
And his passing has just been magician-like all game.
Oh, GA over and over. He just knows where to find the open man. Now, and so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the
You're one of the only players to ever get a quadruple double.